boo, boo, boo.
Dun 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 do 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 do.
Boo, 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 boo.
Dun 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 do 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 do.
Boo, 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 boo.
Three guys and a bear are here without a dog, and that's okay because the Steelers do 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 suck. Burp, 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 burp.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, gamers?
What's up,
Hey,
gamers?
Let's smash that like button.
Smash that
Let's
like button
go.
right now. Welcome back to another Gamer 545 video. You got to check this one out. This is unbelievable. Hey, what's going on?
That guy. That's my favorite.
I love Gamer 545 as well.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. Just the coverage of gaming that he provides.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On a 5-4-5 basis.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
And that's my favorite defense to run.
Right, yeah.
5-4-5.
The 545, yeah.
Yeah, it gets penalized every time for some reason. I don't know why.
Too many men, I think.
Yeah, that's
14 men
quite
on
a
the field.
few.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
no, that's a bit of an issue.
Yeah, it's you stack the box with 5 linemen, have 4 linebackers, and 5 safeties. What's the problem?
It seems like foolproof, dude. Yeah.
And yet the Bucks still get scored on.
Yeah. But luckily we're playing the
Yeah.
Giants, so it doesn't matter. And the Giants, breaking news, are firing offensive coordinator Jason Garrett.
Oh, are they really? I actually
Yep.
didn't hear that.
He
Yeah,
has
we
been
beat them
fired.
so bad. We beat them so bad they fired their OC.
Now, I will say, I'm not sure why they hired Jason Garrett in the first place, but,
It's a really great question.
you know, it's over now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on another coaching angle here, Bears to fire Matt Nagy after Thanksgiving game. I don't know.
Wait, what?
I don't know why they
So they're
would
going to
just,
let him play Thanksgiving?
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't fire him before Thanksgiving. We'll wait till after and then get rid of him.
Oh, man.
They did debunk it and say that was just rumors, and his imminent firing is not confirmed, supposedly.
I did hear on
Until next week when it's happened.
Right, yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
the Bears, I think they're like the Jets. I don't think they fire mid-season. I don't
yeah,
think
they
they've
never
ever done
have.
that.
I don't think.
Yeah, so they're not gonna do that with him either. Like he won't be the first.
I mean, it's pretty bad. in
Yeah.
Chicago.
It's
There's
bad.
there was
They
a
definitely
thing.
should have won that Ravens game. They had every opportunity to do that.
Yeah,
Have you guys seen the picture of Jason Garrett on the front page of the NFL.com news site? He looks like he's got a giant shiner on the top of his forehead, like someone just
Oh,
hit him with a baseball bat.
so the insider info: 3 Guys in a Bear podcast. Jason Garrett, locker room turmoil, gets punched in the head.
I mean, there's no way
Matt
to,
Nagy, the one who hit him with the bat.
yeah, I mean, there's no way to like know where this photo came from or when it was taken, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's just his hair, but it does look like he's got a big bruise on his forehead.
Huh. Well, I was gonna say, apparently, there's like a podcast that Allen Robinson's on, and the guy that does the podcast with him was like, "Oh yeah, we got some sources that say the entire locker room is just done with Matt Nagy," and they're like laughing at him now, and nobody likes him. And
Can't imagine why.
they said like sources, but like
Right.
they're
yeah,
literally
I mean,
on a podcast with a guy on the team. So it's like I don't want to name names, but so there's also a clip of them, like the quarterbacks and Allen Robinson on the sideline laughing at Nagy as he tried to fix his headset that was broken. He was like screaming into it, and they're just laughing at him. So yeah, it's
Got to be
hilarious.
humiliating.
yeah. I mean, he's gonna get fired. It's just, when's it gonna happen? I hope it's after the Packer game at least. That way we can get another free win in there before everything's over. Because I don't want that game to be the first game after the firing. You know what I mean? They got that what do you call it? The coach gets fired, then they win. They got that.
Yeah,
thing
that's what they
going.
call it. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's the scientific term.
It's
the old that gets fired and then they win.
the
A
fired,
little
the
tricky.
fired coach index.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the old fired coach index. It looks like big Jets news here. The one, the only Zach Wilson will be starting Sunday.
Oh, they've actually went. So, I think earlier today they said that he is looking good and he might start. So I guess they decided later in the day to list them active, huh?
I guess so. So that'll be exciting for the Jets. Woo.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, well, despite the loss, this is the first time, or the first time since like 1990 that we've had like a 4-game stretch of 290 plus yards passing.
Ow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only did that twice before. It was in the 90s with not in the night. Well, whatever. Testaverde and then Joe Namath.
That's. I mean that's the pattern of statistics we've been hearing over the past like 6 months right now.
Yeah.
The course of the season, I suppose.
Just truly a great time for New York Jets football.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That legend didn't last too long there, Rob.
Yeah, no, it's all over.
I did appreciate how excited you and every other Jets fan was for that week and a half.
It was so he had so much mystique, I mean, if he was in instead of Flacco, then he would have thrown for 500 yards.
Absolutely true. Yeah, another facts. Straight up.
Mhm.
What the shit? Okay, so here's a Detroit Lions quote. Dan Campbell said Jared Goff is 60% leaning towards 50-50 to start.
Oh no!
That's some Detroit math right there.
Yeah, I don't even want to try to work that one out.
That means he's just getting worse. Things are going downhill.
Man,
He's just getting worse.
Yeah, he started at 60% and he's going down to 50%.
He's on a sliding scale of starting probabilities.
60% that there's a 50-50 chance.
Oh, jeez.
That's some Isaac math right there.
So yeah, that's gonna be a fun game Thursday with Andy Dalton and the Matt Nagy Bears against the Detroit football math Lions.
And I don't even want to try to predict that game, but we're gonna have to.
We're gonna do it.
Titans have cut Adrian Peterson. What an era.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh god!
Yeah.
The Titans signed Golden Tate to the practice squad.
Golden Tate.
Oh.
Goodness.
Yeah, Golden Tate.
How long is it? I wonder how old he is.
He's 33?
Oh wow!
That's wild. I feel like he's been playing forever, dude.
Yeah, he has.
33.
33. Basically, he's Methuselah.
What does his Wikipedia page say? Career end 2009.
That's wrong.
Maybe that was when he was drafted.
Yeah,
it looks
that's
like
gotta
that's
be
when
when
he
he
was
was
drafted.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Then we got Texans wave Philip Lindsay. That's kind of a odd one there, actually. I guess he didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been paying attention to his.
Yeah, I mean, just Houston Texan football in general.
Right. Yeah.
And then there was the whole Antonio Brown back in the news controversy because he apparently had a fake vaccine card.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Who
Fill
knew
that
guy
in
was
your Antonio Brown bingo chart.
I've got bingo numerous times on mine.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought that such a stable individual and loyal player such as Antonio Brown would stoop to so low to make a fake vaccine card?
So what's gonna happen now? Is he gonna? Does he get to play next game, or is he?
I don't
I
know.
honestly could not care less. It's Antonio Brown. Like,
Yeah,
maybe
let's stop
PointsBet
talking
did not
about
have
him.
odds on
Yeah.
He's just a
I
moron.
hate when I click these sites and they just got like Mike Florio pop up and go like Mike. It's like, I don't want to hear this shit.
I want to hear that again. I want to hear that. Yeah.
that's
Never heard that.
Yeah, that was fun.
So it appears it's just people are just not caring now. From what I'm looking at the news.
Yeah, I feel like that's generally true.
Yeah, just like general apathy. Is that what you're reporting right now?
Yeah. I think you're right.
So yeah, it's Antonio
That's
Brown.
happy to
Pivot for
report.
the football show.
Yeah, no, that
I'm happy to report that
transcends the game, really.
nothing has happened.
It's Antonio Brown. What are you know, we're like there he goes again.
Mhm.
Anyway, football.
Football.
We had our intense Thursday night battle with the Patriots shutting out the Falcons. What a game.
Wow, just so it's riveting all the way through.
Yep. And as
That's
we
the
all
exhausted sigh of a first place in the AFC East Patriots team.
as
They
we all
have-
expected the Patriots to be in first place of the AFC East now.
That's you made the exact same sigh. See, that's what I told you.
They are 5-0 on the road.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
And
they
they've won
are.
5 in a row in general.
Yep. They are. They are.
Yep. Mac Jones, 22-26. Not the most incredible stat lines all season long, but he's getting the goddamn job done, dude. Just like he's just so reliable. Like that's my number one word for him so far. Watching him play, it's like you can count on him to do the right thing in most circumstances, which is dope.
Mm-hmm.
It is crazy. It's like they're reforming the Patriots of old just through Mac Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it's
Mac Jones has joined Dak Prescott and Ben Roethlisberger as the only rookie quarterbacks to win each of their first 5 career road starts. That's road starts for a rookie. That is insane.
That is nuts. Yeah,
that is
I
crazy.
mean, Big Ben is still elite company for his, shambly as he looks at this point. But it's pretty insane that, like, really now it's starting to look like the Patriots were only bad for 1 year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, this is a good team.
Yep.
This is an AFC contending team right now.
It's wild, but also like with Mac Jones, they're not asking him to do like amazing things. He does a lot of like short passing, but that's basically the offense that was Brady's bread and butter.
Exactly,
Right.
dude.
Which is a great sentence to say, by the way. You
Yeah,
should say
that is fun, isn't it?
Brady's bread and butter. But and also he is the rookie that came into literally the most experienced coaching staff in the NFL by far.
Yes.
I mean,
one that has more or less, like it's got its tendrils throughout the NFL now, where like so many head coaches and assistant coaches are just like basically Belichick's offspring or just his proteges. There's so much Patriots coaching influence, and you're right. Yeah, they're just like that system is easily the best to facilitate a rookie quarterback of Mac Jones' caliber.
Yeah.
And boy, howdy are they.
yep.
And boy, aren't the Falcons bad.
Yeah. And boy, the Jets are in the second rebuild in 3 years, and our second one is going real bad, and the Patriots did it in a year. So that's good.
Yep.
That's fun. That's
Sleeper pick Ramondre Stevenson, 69 nice yards.
nice.
And he could have had another big 20-yard run, but it got called back on holding. But I'm glad I picked him up again. He's going to help me finish this fantasy season, except for the fact that I lost this week. So it's fun.
Just to show you. Go ahead.
I really want to point out real quick my favorite fantasy stat that I mentioned to you guys. I've come over the last 4 weeks. I've come 8th, 9th, and 8th, I think, in scoring overall for our league of 10 players. And I'm 3-1 in the last games. My only loss to Sinvicta.
Yeah, but I mean, you lost to number 1, so it's okay.
Hey, there you go. Yeah.
I've fallen out of playoff contention, so I need some wins.
Just to show you how dominant the Patriots have been, not just against the Falcons, over the last 7 quarters, they've outscored their opponents 63-0.
Wow.
7 quarters.
Damn.
Holy fuck.
That's
The
fun.
Patriots are going to take the division. I said it 2 weeks ago, and I'll keep saying
they
it.
might.
They're going to take it, Rob. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, I should have expected this, I guess.
What are the Bills doing, dude?
Dude,
What are they
I think
doing?
that's the bigger story of the division. So I want to talk about this more when we get to the Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll get there in a couple games. Patriots shit on Falcons. That was fun.
I was gonna say also it was funny in the game when Joe Buck eventually brought up the 28-3, and he was like, "I'm sorry, Falcons fans, they're making me do it."
Oh yeah.
Joe Buck.
Yeah,
At least this time it was just 25-0. You know.
Yeah, you know, this is a better 25-point deficit to look at, right?
Right,
Falcons
exactly.
fans?
There you go. Wow, it really was a 25-point deficit, just like that. Wow, that's crazy.
I can do math.
Next up, we had the Ravens-Bears, in which Lamar Jackson didn't even play, and they won.
Yeah.
Bears lost to the Ravens backup.
And Hollywood
Tyler
Brown
Huntley, he
didn't
did
play
well.
either.
Yeah, Huntley did great.
Yeah.
Well, not great. You know, he did fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, for a backup, you know, like
Yeah.
that hasn't.
He
played
really
in a while.
was like Lamar Jackson backup version.
Yeah.
Like you just
He,
he ran.
you know what? That was his first start too.
Yeah.
Wow, damn. Well, okay, yeah, it's very impressive then.
And he outplayed Andy Dalton. And
Yeah.
Justin Fields got hurt, so he left after. But he was 4 of 11 for 79 yards. He wasn't doing that great either. He also had a fumble. But I mean,
So
the,
congrats to Huntley. You're officially above the Dalton line.
yeah.
And thank God that I saw that bulletin go out that said Lamar Jackson officially listed as out like 5 minutes before the game started.
Oh yeah.
Because I was like, it was totally arbitrary and random that I decided to look at my phone just to make sure my lineup was in order, and it said Lamar Jackson with a big red O next to his name, and I was like, and you know, and I know we haven't gotten there yet, but thank God I put Jalen Hurts in because he actually had a pretty good game for
Balled
one.
out, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna talk about him. for
Although-
sure.
I will say Andy Dalton actually did pretty decent. Like he had 2
Yeah.
touchdowns. Like
He still looks like just as good as he ever did for the Bengals
Yeah.
whenever he gets put in for the Bears. Like he's still good. Like
Yeah.
Andy Dalton has never been bad. That's the thing, is like we always talk about
Yeah.
Dalton as the average, but that's
Yeah.
still, you know, like better than half of the other quarterbacks in
Yeah.
the NFL. So
Right,
yeah,
yeah.
he's got
I mean,
like
okay.
Joe Flacco energy.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
I think
He's better than
Dalton's-
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Like
Well,
Flacco's
but-
solidly below the Dalton line, actually.
Yeah.
the old Dalton line. It's like the equator.
But he won a Super Bowl.
I mean, he played well in the Jets game. We still lost, but I mean, he played pretty well.
The big thing here was the Ravens actually looked like they were going to lose, and then Huntley threw like a 30-yard pass down to the like 3-yard line or something, and then they ran it in for a touchdown with like 30 seconds left. It was kind of a just shocking ending, and then all the Bears fans are just deflated, and it was like, well, there it is.
Yeah.
So that
One of those.
Yep, one of those games, but it's, maybe Matt Nagy will get fired. There you go.
Who knows?
I mean, in fairness, the Ravens are a good team. I mean, they're
Yeah.
7-3 too. They like, even with Lamar, I mean, that is impressive.
Yeah, they
still
stay atop
come out
the
with a dub.
AFC North at 7-3. That's pretty big. Then we had the Vikings beat the Packers. This was a fun one. Woo! Woo!
Yeah. What happened there, Coach?
So let me tell you what happened. Okay. First
Okay.
thing that happened was it was a shootout. It was a good old fashioned shootout, and it just so happened that the Vikings got the ball last and they kicked the field goal to win the game. That was pretty much what it came down to. However, we had, I think, 5 dropped interceptions. Like it was bad. We had an interception with the right before the 2-minute warning. It looked like we intercepted Kirk Cousins, and they were like, actually did not control the ball after the ball hit the ground. No interception. It was pretty close. And then there's another one where it looked like he was going to turn around and pick it off, but he just didn't get his hands up in time, and then that's what got him in the field goal range. Then there was another one where we did intercept it, but they called roughing the passer because he hit him in the head, and so that brought it back. And then there was another dropped interception that was down the middle we could have had. It was just a constant frustration of just come on. Just and then every time we get the ball, we would just score because Aaron Rodgers, if you see, he had 385 yards and 4 touchdowns. So we were shredding their defense, And it was just we just couldn't get the turnover. Like if we get one of those interceptions, we probably could win this game. But that's that's Minnesota Viking football apparently because they have a like last second play every week. But I will say the Vikings offense is very good.
Yeah.
It's legit, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. Justin Jefferson's crazy. Adam
He's
Thielen's
nuts.
good. But if anything, their defense is kind of ass. So that's that's I think that's the reason they've been losing is really just their defense. That and like people that actually catch interceptions from Kirk Cousins. So
Which is wild because Zimmer's a defense guy.
yeah, I think their defense used to be really good, and then they moved on, and now it's a lot of younger players. So either way, I mean, the Vikings are definitely I'd say they're a wild card team. Like they're a solid wild card team, and I think they could probably take a game from somebody, to be honest. So I mean, they almost beat the Cardinals. They beat the Packers. They did lose to the Cowboys, but I think if they played again, it'd probably be close. So,
They're 5-5 right now, but like they could definitely.
Those of you who don't speak Krendor, he was actually speaking there. He was saying how incredibly disappointed he was in the Packers' defense to failure to stop them on any occasion, and that he wishes they would have beaten the Vikings, and he's very ashamed about losing to Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
It's like meerkat language. There's a lot of information.
Yeah, you gotta know Krendor for at least 10 years before you understand what he says.
It slowly, deciphers over time.
Yeah.
The worst part about this game, honestly, was the fact that we lost Elton Jenkins, who is our best offensive lineman and can literally just play any position, and he's given up like 2 sacks in his like 2 years of playing. So that's bad.
Yeah.
So it's an ACL, so he won't be back till next season, probably middle of the season.
Yeah, that sucks.
Rough.
Yeah, but luckily Packers are just a rotating door of like offensive linemen that play pretty well. So I'm like, all right, I guess just next man up, I guess. And that was that. Then the Colts destroyed the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo.
Yeah.
Baby.
My God.
I started the Buffalo defense. They got me -4 points. You'll love to see it.
I want to say, like, now it definitely was the Colts that won the game for sure, as it always is. However, Jonathan Taylor in particular just dragged his nuts all over the Bills. Like
Jonathan Taylor had himself a game, man.
Yeah,
like, holy
5
shit.
total TDs.
Jesus.
5 for a running back.
He literally had all their
32
touchdowns.
carries, 185 yards, an average of fucking 5.8 on the ground, man. Like he was doing whatever he wanted. He could not be stopped.
Those are like Derrick Henry numbers.
And this dude's 5'10".
Yep.
Like this, he's not a big guy. He's just exercising his fucking will on these gigantic humans out on it's insane.
Yeah. And he caught a TD too.
Yeah. It is
like it's just amazing.
When did he get drafted? Was he like 3rd rounder?
2 years. Yeah, I don't know about when.
Let's see.
Let's see here. Is there any
Taylor. Did I spell his name wrong? Is it just Jon?
Oh, 2nd rounder. 2020.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but wow, man,
I drafted him on my fantasy team, and he got to put it into perspective. He got 53.4 fantasy points, which is a lot. That's a lot.
That's a lot. Yeah.
That's probably more than some people's teams have scored in a couple of weeks. But man, that is last year he ran for 1,100 yards and 11 touchdowns. This year he's ran for 1,100 yards and 13 touchdowns in like 40 less carries.
Yeah.
It's actually insane. Like he's gonna put up crazy numbers. I don't know.
He's making me want to watch Colts games.
Yeah.
He's glad I have his rookie cards.
Yeah, oh yeah.
He's the first running back to hit 1,000 yards this season. He has one more touchdown than second place James Conner, who has 12 touchdowns, but he's mainly just a goal line running back. It's crazy.
God.
Like
he's already gonna get he's Jeez, he's so close to even passing his yards already too.
Yeah, no, it is. It's actually. I think the Colts' offensive line is also very good. I
Yeah.
mean, I remember them. They took Quentin Nelson, who I think still starting. He's really good. They got some
He's
other guys.
considered like the best guard right now in the league.
Oh yeah, like
I think by a lot of people.
So it probably helps when you got a really good running back with a really good offensive line, and then there you go. And Carson Wentz, hey, you know what? He's doing a good enough job, right? 11 to 20, 106 and a touchdown, no mistakes. Does what he has to do. I think
he's having a genuinely good year.
Yeah, and I mean the Colts defense is solid too. So I mean, right now the Colts in the playoff picture are a game out. I think they're half a game out. So
okay,
I can easily see them making the playoffs still. Like some of the teams, like a playoff picture right now would be Titans, Ravens, Patriots, Chiefs, Bengals, Chargers, Bills. So
Patriots.
And
Damn.
The crazy part is the Titans are there at 8-3, but then the next three teams are 7-3, 7-4, 7-4, and then 6-4, 6-4, 6-4. And then the teams not in the playoffs are 5-4-1 Steelers, 6-5, 6-5, 5-5, 5-5.
Yeah, the AFC is a shit show this year.
Oh yeah, big time.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, the NFC is actually a little closer, but like Cardinals 9-2, Packers 8-3, Bucks 7-3, Cowboys 7-3, Rams 7-3. But then after that, for the final two spots, you had Vikings, Saints, 49ers all at 5-5, Eagles 5-6, Panthers 5-6, and the Hogs at 4-6. I'm not going to include the Falcons because they're bad.
So like the worst teams in the NFC are the playoff teams in the AFC.
Yeah, exactly. So it's gonna be wild. This will be a wacky playoff picture this year. I'm excited.
Yeah,
Playoffs.
Still a lot of games to play too. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really hate like when they're like, if the playoffs started today, these teams would be. It's like it's just halfway through the season, just barely over past that.
That is pretty dumb.
Like,
I would never do something like that.
Let's get there. Let's get there when we get there. Like talk about it in like week
exactly.
Yeah,
week
fuck
16.
people who do that.
Yeah, they're the
They're
worst.
so dumb.
Pieces of garbage.
I would never listen to that trash. The Bills. I don't know what's going on with the Bills. I think one of my stream viewers said that there's somebody injured on their team that's like that's causing stuff, but like it's still Josh Allen's not looking great. Like they're not running well with Matt Breida. Well, I guess he ran okay, but like overall, just I don't know what's going on. They gotta do something, like play the Jets and fix it up, or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean they've got some. They probably have some. I mean, I know they have two Patriots games, which are now tough games. God damn it! But
they got Buccaneers still, like Panthers.
Geez, yeah,
like,
no,
these aren't easy games.
Go Buck.
Schedule.
And they got the Saints on Thanksgiving this week at New Orleans. I would say the only easy games they got left are Falcons and Jets to close the season.
Oh boy, yeah. I don't know, man. They might not make. No, they're probably gonna make the playoffs.
They gotta make the play. There's no way.
Yeah,
There's no way.
Playoffs.
Then we had the game of the century, the Browns Lions, 13-10. Browns. It was a close one. Tim Boyle leading the charge for the Lions, 15 of 23, 77 yards and 2 picks. Not a great day. Former Packer backup.
not a great name.
I will say, DeAndre Swift, 136 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Like, if the Lions win, it is through DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's becoming their Jonathan Taylor, it seems.
Yeah.
I had to go against him, too, this week in fantasy.
On the other side, Nick Chubb ran for 130. Baker threw for 176, a touchdown, 2 picks.
Yeah.
I mean, Browns just, I don't think they're bad, but it doesn't feel like they're good. They're just kind of there.
Yeah. Yeah, Baker's not having a great year either.
No, I don't know. Maybe he's hurt, or I don't know what it is, but
He was hurt a little bit, right? Like he was out for a bit, so
shoulder thing. I would think it was.
Yeah, I think so. It's been. I mean, the weeks all bleed together. You know?
Yeah. Let's see. Baker Mayfield says, don't really care about being booed by fans. Oh, God. He also said, I played like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That'll do
it
it.
happens.
I get you booed every time.
Yeah.
Emily Mayfield, Baker Mayfield's wife, tells Browns to get tougher in deleted Instagram post.
Oof.
Yeah, and
No,
then
it's not-
subsequently apologized for that too, which is
Yeah.
silly.
Ever
It's-
since the public spat with OBJ, it seems like the Browns have been just
Mm-hmm.
kind of spiraling a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's not good. Again, like, I don't know if they're gonna pick up his option. Like, it's getting to that point where I don't know.
I just think it would be so silly to not do that, in my opinion. Like, I just if they don't stick with Baker Mayfield for at least the 5 years of the the rookie contract, because I mean, like, what's on the horizon? Like, what are even their draft picks? Like, they don't.
Yeah.
It's not like they're gonna be, going and getting somebody else. Who can they bring in?
2022 free agent quarterbacks. We've got some big time names here.
Yeah.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh yeah, that would. Oh boy.
It's, Andy Dalton.
Mhm.
Hey.
There you go. Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Teddy Bridgewater.
Right. Okay.
Joe Flacco.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. I mean, all of that is very tempting. I think over the rookie contract guy.
Yeah, no, they'll pick up the option. That's
They got it right.
they gotta
I mean,
pick
I
up
just
the option.
I
Even just
can't-
to like one more year, it'd be like, all right, give us just one more year.
yeah.
So, well,
I completely agree with Rob that it would
Yeah.
be absurd not to do it.
Yeah, it would
I mean,
be.
we're talking about it like they lost. They won the game. I mean,
Yeah.
in fairness.
Yeah, but they just do not look like
Yeah,
a good
true,
team
true.
at all.
They
yeah, I
barely
agree.
won the game against the Detroit Lions with Tim
Yeah.
Boyle.
Mhm.
So I mean, we'll see what happens going forward. Well, you gotta play out that season, see how it goes. Who knows? Maybe he turns it around, gets it going, gets it rolling, gets it ball.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Some of those words.
Whatever
Yeah.
coach just said is true.
Yep. And how about the Hogs beating the Carolina Panthers?
Hogs? How about Bears won against all pick against the Hogs in the pick? The Hogs in the pick.
It was a close game. All
You
right.
even admitted that you just say it because you just want to.
Hogs!
Taylor Heineke, 206 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Dude,
Antonio
Taylor
Gibson.
Heineke's good. Like he also was playing pretty well the last time that he was out on the field too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, yeah, we've mentioned before on this very show how we've been impressed by Taylor Heineke.
I'm a Heineke believer, dude. I think you just roll with him. Keep
I'm
going.
a Heinekeek.
Antonio Gibson, 95 yards, 19 carries. Pretty solid. On the other side, Cam Newton, 21 of 27, 189, and 2 touchdowns. Not bad.
Yeah.
And he ran
Newton
for
is-
46 and a touchdown.
he's just good again on the Panthers. Is
Yeah.
that
I don't know.
what's happening? He's just Cam's good
But
again.
the thing is, he's still losing. Like,
Yeah.
that's always been the case. He's always been very impressive, but then he just still loses games.
More of
Yeah.
a defensive loss than an offensive loss.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's often been the case. Also, hi, Apollo.
Hi.
Hello.
I didn't get
But-
to brag about my one pick against all pick earlier. I was too late for that. Dang it.
Yeah.
You got to show up on time for that shit.
Get
yeah.
on time.
Sorry, I was playing Jackbox Bear, which you kind of flaked.
No, I forgot. Crap.
Well, more
I didn't
important
see it.
things. More important things.
Yeah.
Hogs.
Hogs.
Yeah.
Hogs.
I still
It's-
don't think they're that good.
they're probably not, but I'm still pulling for them. I think it can get wild out there.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
Go Hogs.
The Houston Texans.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Yeah, that's the proper
Tennessee
response.
Titans.
What the fuck?
When you're putting up big time numbers against the Titans, they can't stop you. Like Tyrod throwing for 107 yards or Rex Burkhead with 40 yards on the ground. You can't stop that.
Yeah, you just can't. Maybe don't Ryan Tannehill throw 4 interceptions.
Yeah, that's I mean, Adrian Peterson got cut, but he ran for 40 yards this game. They just did not pass the ball well. All those turnovers. Tyrod ran for 2 touchdowns,
Mm-hmm.
and that's pretty much it. Like
It's the season of giant killers.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't get it. The Jags, Texans, and Jets, all giant killers.
I think
it's
the
gotta be
Titans
like
just
they-
can't beat bad teams. Like
I imagine like if you're on like a good team and you're like cruising to the playoffs, like maybe you mentally a little bit are like, this team sucks. Like we don't have to try.
Yeah.
And then those bad teams always treat the games with like the best teams as like their Super Bowl, like doing all kinds of wild shit.
I think it comes down
I
to
think it's
they're
more 107 yards of passing and 40 yards of rushing is not showing it as leadership. It really is just, I think good teams don't exist this season. I don't think there's any good teams.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it's just a matter of these teams are just forgetting any given Sunday. I mean, they're NFL teams. Like, you can't underestimate any team on any Sunday. It's just-
Not a single team hasn't been exposed this year. I think the only team you can count that hasn't been exposed is like the Cardinals, because they, haven't had Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray. Can never say his name right. But even they had a pretty bad loss, even with Kyler, didn't they? Or is that still? Yeah, that was with Kyler. They had a bad
lost to who was it?
They lost to the Packers,
which was a close game, and then they lost to the freaking.
Which I guess the losing to the Packers isn't getting exposed. So yeah,
they
besides
lost
the
to the
Cardinals.
They lost to the Panthers, featuring starting quarterback Philip Walker.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad still.
They did almost lose to the Vikings if they knew how to like make field goals at the end of the game, which they do against the Packers, just not against the Cardinals.
Yeah, Vikings and missing game-winning field goals.
Yep.
Iconic.
I was
duo.
honestly fully expecting them to miss the chip shot.
Yeah.
I could
was
feel
too.
it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think any given Sunday this season is just, why not every Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
several times every Sunday. Well, I think I was watching Red Zone and he was talking about it, how like every week it's been almost every game has been like close, and also that there are like 4 upset games every week or something.
Last week, or 2 weeks ago, it was 4 first place teams all lost to sub 500 teams. And this week, 3 first place teams lost to sub 500 teams.
The number 1 seeds in the AFC and NFC.
Yes.
It's just so wild.
Multiple times.
Yeah, it's I'll get it, man. It's just we're gonna see what happens. Usually it's whatever team gets hot towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
Because
We're not quite there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still a lot of divisional games left to go. So
Yeah.
that'll decide everything.
that will be big. 49ers shit on the Jaguars.
All over them.
Yep.
All over.
A
'em.
big dump.
A lot of poop.
Which, by the way, 49ers picking up steam now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Debo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Debo.
fucking lighting it up this year, man. He's
He
he's been the lead rusher for him for the last 2 games, for God's sake.
Yeah, they are looking good. I mean, they're Debo's carrying. They got Jimmy G's doing what he does.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Jeez, he's had
their defense.
18.1 average yards per. Is that carry? Are they? Is that? Yeah, that's
he's
carry.
carrying it.
He's
legit
averaging 18 yards a carry on the year.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Absurd.
they're just doing motioning and stuff like that and getting them. Like it's wild.
How
It's
is
working,
Urban
dude.
Meyer still a coach?
Yeah, that's a good question.
He was done. Like, he was done.
Yeah,
And
we
they've only
assumed
won
it
like
was-
1 game since.
Yeah,
We assumed it was just like a matter of time, but the time continues to elapse.
And they still like they all look, every side of the football, every player just looks bad, and it's like, I don't know, like, first round picks or top draft picks tend to be bad like pretty frequently, so it's no surprise Trevor Lawrence isn't doing well. It just seems to happen a lot. But I mean, he can't be that bad. It's got to be like, you guys got to get rid of Urban Meyer. Just try something else.
Just picture Trevor on the Patriots.
No.
Yeah.
They just
Actually,
imagine.
honestly, if he is bad, sure, yeah, trade him for
Yeah.
Mac Jones.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, it's. I mean, Jaguars just also suck ass, so it's part of it. So
Yeah.
yeah, overall, the
Not very
game
good.
occurred. Dolphins beating the Jets, although it was pretty close.
Very close.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Joe Flacco.
The whole game through, dude.
Joe
Yeah.
Flacco looked fine. I mean,
Yeah.
it wasn't the
No, he
best
did well.
completion percentage, but he didn't make any mistakes.
Yeah,
He. I mean, yeah. I mean, I was saying earlier, like he did legitimately well. And I was also saying earlier that this is first time, or this is the third time in franchise history that we've had a 4-game stretch of 290 plus yards passing.
It was close.
Yeah, exactly.
How about
And-
Elijah Moore?
Mhm.
Oh.
Elijah Moore. He's been so here's the thing with Elijah Moore. This is probably one of the most exciting actually a lot of our I will credit this rookie draft class and this coaching staff right now because a lot of our players are actually looking quite good. Like we have 2 Michael Carters that look good. Unfortunately, running back Michael Carter got injured in this game. He's also on my fantasy team. But Elijah Moore, rookie wide receiver, also on my fantasy team, on my bench this week, unfortunately, had 141 yards and a touchdown. He looks like he could be a legitimate like number 1 type of guy, maybe. Because for the past like 5 weeks or something, he's been one of the top 5 receivers in the NFL, not rookies, receivers in the NFL. Which is really cool. It's very good. I hope that continues.
It's weird to say the name of a Jets football player and not be making fun of them. Like that's,
Well, no, I did want to immediately though, because when you said that you had 2 Michael Carters, it just immediately put me in that Rick and Morty bit, and now I'm like, and a football team full of Michael Carters.
Yeah, right. Yeah, no,
Michael
yeah.
Carter throws to Michael Carter.
You know what the best part is Michael Carter, the running back, is just Michael Carter, but Michael Carter, the cornerback, is actually Michael Carter the second. So it's just
you have Michael Carter 1 and 2.
Yeah,
it's
we have
very
1 and 2.
convenient.
In a world where every player is Michael Carter.
Yeah, I mean, like, I could just picture myself running an NFL or a Madden franchise where I just name every player Michael Carter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Particularly attached to one version of Michael Carter for some reason.
But just imagine how many graphics Fox is going to have for that. So, oh my God, Michael Carter tackled Michael Carter after the pass from Michael Carter.
Well, if Michael Carter the second tackles Michael Carter the first, I'm going to be very interested in how that occurred.
Yeah,
that's true.
I mean, there's got to be a lot to go wrong for that to happen.
We're a bad team. It's actually not unheard of in Jets franchise history, technically speaking. The butt fumble is.
Well, it's more
is
so
fun.
how is a member of the defense tackling a member of the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of confusion going on.
That's going to be step 1. Like,
there'd be too many men on the field.
I do
probably.
think though that if Michael Carter the second were to eat Michael Carter the first, he would then become the first.
Gain his
Michael Carter.
powers.
Yeah.
No, it's addition. He'd be Michael Carter the third at that.
Oh, okay, that makes
he
a
would
lot
be
more
3
sense.
times this past.
Well, I don't know why they haven't done that at this
They
point.
should,
It seems like the
yeah.
obvious solution to all of the Jets' problems
Well,
right now.
They need to get that dark ritual.
Speaking
going.
of butt fumble, it's actually the 9-year anniversary as of yesterday.
Oh, baby.
That's a special
Yeah.
day.
Hey, congrats, Rob.
Yep.
Stop making me feel old.
Yeah.
I hate this show.
Yeah, I watched that happen
Like-
live.
I also,
Yeah.
I mean, it was Thanksgiving. Everybody watched it live.
That was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. Wow, I forgot.
Yeah. You're making me remember that I've been a Jets fan for it seems too long now at this point, especially if the Patriots make the playoffs, which it seems
Well,
like they probably will.
Yeah,
At
that's
least
gonna suck.
some good news for the Jets, which is since we looked at the playoffs, might as well look at the
Playoffs.
tankathon playoffs, if you
Oh,
will.
yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Been watching that for weeks.
New York Jets would draft second, and they would also own the Seahawks pick and draft sixth.
Yep.
So that
That
is
is-
really
yeah.
good.
It is.
And-
I mean, it's probably not going to hold for the season, but we could very well have 2 top 5 picks this year.
Yeah, I mean
Man,
the
the
Seahawks,
Seahawks are
doing it.
not getting any better anytime soon.
Yeah.
I know we said this a lot, but next year could be the year.
Yeah.
You got some actual good rookies. Yeah, I mean that's not
true.
You
That
have
is
some
true.
good rookies now. You got draft picks. You have maybe a coach that can coach. Maybe
Zach
we're still
Wilson
testing
might
that
be
one.
okay. You know, I mean, give him 2 years to suck shit, right? Remember the whole suck shit
Well,
thing?
this
You gotta
is
give him a
the-
little
see,
bit of time.
That's the thing, right? Is that like this upcoming game is actually going to be pretty important to see how he's doing because like I said, we have a 4-game stretch now of doing very well offensively, and a lot of things have changed in that time. Mike LaFleur went up into the booth. We personally the Jets just went out and hired Zach Wilson's private QB coach to just be the team's QB coach now.
There you go.
So he's going to be on the sideline. Yeah, because it basically he was going to have this guy Greg Knapp on the sideline before the season started because Zach Wilson wanted that, but he unfortunately died before the season began. So Michael,
COVID.
I don't remember how he died. It was an untimely death. Like he was still pretty young.
I almost made the joke. I was like, "Oh, and he died of COVID," and I didn't. I was like, this actually could be leading to death, so I'm gonna avoid that."
Right. Yeah. And then Mike LaFleur went onto the sideline, which he didn't want to do. He wanted to be up in the booth, but they did it because it made Zach Wilson feel more comfortable. And then Zach Wilson gets injured, and Mike LaFleur is like, "Fuck it, I'm out to the booth." And then the Jets organization was just like, or apparently Robert Saleh was just like, "Why don't we just hire his QB coach, his private QB coach, to just be on the Jets?"
It's going to be a real problem if Zach Wilson doesn't have object permanence, and that's why he needs LaFleur on the sideline.
Here's a fun one for you, Rob. Joe Flacco has lost 14 of his last 16 starts dating back to 2018. He is 0-5 as a starter for the Jets since 2020.
Yeah.
I wish he was still on the Ravens, man. My God. It was so nice being a Steelers fan, and Joe Flacco was in his deterioratory years.
On the other side, Dolphins now 4-7. Tua looked
in
all
the
right.
hunt.
Yeah, technically speaking.
At the start of the game, Tua looked bad, but he actually picked it up, did pretty well.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe the Dolphins make little noise. Who knows what goes on there? If we go
Yeah. Probably not, but it'd be crazy.
Probably not, but it would be crazy. Anyway, the Eagles beat the Saints.
Fuck the Eagles, man. I'm pissed off because at the start of the season, I was like, the Eagles don't seem that bad. Like, I'm gonna pick them a couple times here because I think they got a good shot at winning games like this. And then they looked like shit when I picked them. It was like they looked like the worst team ever, and I went, fuck these guys. I'm not picking them ever again. They look horrible. And ever since, they're like, let's put 40 points a game on the board. We're going up against the best rush defense in the league. Let's run on them. And then it works for 9 million yards because football makes fucking sense now.
Apollo's just mad because he lost his Saints pick.
I'm mad
number
too.
one rushing defense. Is the number one rushing defense. They gave up fucking 242 rushing yards.
Jalen
Yeah,
Hurts
wow,
ran
man.
for 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, buddy. That's my quarterback.
You'd be so
Man.
mad if you were playing fantasy.
Jalen Hurts
week to week.
he every week it's like he goes 13 of 24 for 147 yards, but then he runs for 3 touchdowns and 69 nice yards.
Nice.
So it's
He's doing well.
Yeah, I mean, if he just keeps doing that, here's the thing. They're only 2 games back of the Dallas Cowboys right
It's
now.
the NFC East again, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been saying it all season. Everybody's just like, "Oh, the Cowboys are gonna do it. Cowboys are gonna do it." I'm like, it's
Who
the
else but the
NFC.
NFC East?
Probably the
never
AFC
know.
East,
together
actually.
just in time too. They're all starting. They kind of diverged in the beginning, but then all roads lead back to the middle in the absolute chaos that is the final 2 weeks of that division.
The only team that cannot win that division is unfortunately the Washington Football Hogs.
Yes, because of magic.
Yeah,
and the Jets.
Well,
they can't win that
I mean,
division either.
the Giants.
true. Yeah,
The
I suppose
Giants aren't going to win
The
it.
Bears can't win that division.
Yeah, there's
the
20-something.
49ers
Yeah.
can't,
There's a lot of teams. That
There's
actually
28
can't win
teams
it.
that cannot win that division.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Well, let me check the old football team schedule real quick. Here we go. Beep, 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 Hogtown. They got Cowboys twice, Eagles twice, Giants, Raiders, and Seahawks.
Dude,
Yeah,
there's
Jesus.
all the divisional games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
This
every
is gonna be-
divisional
This
game.
is gonna be psychotic.
Yeah. It's gonna change week to week, like who's leading.
Yeah.
Every like almost every division.
They
Meanwhile,
must have done that on purpose.
They
in
did.
particular.
Oh,
They
yeah, they do.
absolutely did that
Yeah.
on purpose.
The Eagles play.
Are they scheduling? It seems they're definitely scheduling more divisional,
Yes.
even than they were now.
Yeah.
Like,
No
it's like the
doubt.
whole back half of the season.
Well, they're also scheduling an extra game this season too.
Yeah, that
True.
too.
Yeah, that's
I think there was a stat that the AFC North, all 4 AFC North teams, the rest of their schedules all are above 500. And that's because there's so many divisional games left, and everyone has above 500.
Right.
So it's a nightmare.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm looking at some of these. There's some crazy
Dude,
schedules.
yeah, the Ravens' schedule is brutal for the remainder of the year. They got all those divisional games, and then they face the Packers and the Rams, and then they've got the Bengals. It's another divisional game. Yeah, that's
Even
that's
the
it. It's just
Steelers.
all divisional.
Yep.
Steelers have
I said it last week. They have a
Bengals,
nightmare
Ravens, Vikings, Titans, Chiefs, Browns, Ravens. Like Jesus.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I told you guys we were making the playoffs.
The Eagles did try to eagle it up though at the fourth quarter against the
They
Saints.
did. The
They
Saints
really
came
tried hard to
roaring
do
back.
that. I'm glad that none of it came off of any Jalen Hurts interceptions because I really needed every single point he was going to give me.
Meanwhile, yeah, the Eagles played the Giants, the Jets, the football team, the Giants again, the football team again, and the Cowboys.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Mhm.
This is.
I feel like every team that isn't the Steelers is playing the Jets this season. That's just what it feels
Yeah.
like. I know it's not true, but it does feel that way.
Yeah.
And the Cowboys, what do they got? They got Raiders, Saints, football team, Giants, football team, Cardinals, Eagles. So, I mean, it's going to get wild. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
nothing's really easy anymore. Even the fucking Jets games are like, who knows?
Yeah.
What can happen? The fucking
Especially
Titans
now.
lost.
Yeah. And the Saints, I mean, even the Saints, like, they got Trevor Siemian, but, like, I don't think he did terrible. Well, he did bad for, like, most of the game, but the fourth garbage time, he lit it up.
Yeah.
He did run in that one touchdown.
Yeah.
I also like Trevor Siemian, the Siemens even. I like all backups. I like seeing backups do well, you know.
Speaking of backups, there were none in this game. Bengals Raiders. It was Joe Burrow and Derek Carr, and the Bengals ran for 123 yards with Joe Mixon and 2 touchdowns. That,
good
I would
old
say,
Joe.
was the difference.
Yup.
Yep.
And Raiders just ain't good.
Nope,
Yeah.
they are not.
Or maybe they are. Like maybe like the rest of the season, like they're gonna sweep the division or something. Like this year has been wild.
To me, the Raiders are just a solid, mediocre team.
Yeah,
That's what it feels like.
I agree. I mean, they do very much seem that way this year. I mean, especially since they're 5-5. They're literally
Yeah, literally a
500,
mediocre
yeah.
team.
Well, they're 1-5 in their last 6
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, they've been
It ain't good.
things are
They're-
going bad.
Their ground game for the last few games has been oof. Like,
Yeah.
they not get anything going.
I would definitely. I mean, what's their schedule? I mean, obviously they have the Cowboys, but then they have football team. Then they got Browns, Broncos, Colts, and Chargers.
Yeah, that's a little bit easier than some of the ones that we were reading out. I think.
Yeah, I can see them going like 8-9, 9-8, like one of those.
That might be a playoff spot.
It could be, but I don't know.
We still it's weird because like last year we had the extra playoff spot and it didn't actually lead to an inflation of bad teams in the playoffs because like a team went 10-6 and was left out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Last year, but you know, it's the sample size of 1, so we're gonna see if this is gonna lead to more 7-9, 7-10. Is that how many games?
7-10.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yep. Chiefs beat the Cowboys.
What's going on with the Cowboys offense? This is like supposedly the best offense in the league,
Well,
and now it's just gone.
Apparently, I did see CeeDee Lamb got a concussion, so he was out.
Yeah, he hit the ground.
Oh.
He hit the ground really hard when he
I
had
remember
a
it.
pass broken up.
I wanted to rant and just angry at Mike McCarthy because he's a terrible fucking coach and he's such an ass. Because this was the most okay. You're down. I remember that was the halftime, I think, and they're driving down the field and they get a first down like in the red zone with like 30 seconds left, and they have 2 timeouts. So at this point, you just got a first down. You're probably you don't have enough time to exhaust all those downs anymore. Like like they still could get another first down. I think they're like at the 15 or something, but you clearly like the only thing that matters right now is time. And you have 2 timeouts and you just got a first down. Take the fucking timeout. You save 1 timeout, you still get the field goal. You're totally in the clear. Instead, they freak the fuck out, waste like 15 seconds calling a play. And it's a terrible play, and Dak panics because there's no time left because they wasted all their time, and he just tosses one up to CD Lamb that should have probably been intercepted. They're lucky it wasn't intercepted, or was it? It actually may have even been intercepted. I don't remember.
No, it was broken up. It wasn't.
It was broken up. Okay,
it was almost picked.
It was almost picked, and yeah, CD Lamb got injured on it. It was a terrible, terrible coaching decision. Just call the timeout and call a real play. Like my God, it made me so mad.
It was a mojo moment.
That's a mojo moment.
Mojo.
I think he's gonna have to buy some more monkey butt this week to really motivate the team.
They drank all the monkey butt last week.
Yep.
God.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to tell me about Mike McCarthy and bad clock management and play calling because it's I saw it happen for years.
Yeah, it just blows my mind because it's such I know I'm not like a professional NFL coach, but even I know when you have 2 timeouts with 30 seconds left, you just use one. It's free. Use it.
It is weird because I know some teams have like a timeout manager or like even a couple of people that'll like pay attention to like when timeouts are strategically best used and stuff. So I wonder if the Cowboys have that, or like Mike McCarthy just doesn't like them, or
I guarantee you they do not.
Yeah,
they have monkey butt, mojo moments, and Mike McCarthy. That's all you get.
You think Mike McCarthy? Yeah. You think Mike McCarthy is gonna stick around because I mean he's been how long has he been the Cowboys coach? 2 years now.
This is his 2nd year.
Yeah.
I
mean, they stick with coaches for a while, the Cowboys.
Yeah, they signed him the big ass deal. I thought.
Oh yeah.
It was 5 years, $30 million.
Okay.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. I remember when I saw that, I was like, "What the shit?"
That is absolutely abysmal. Why would? Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, when
you can just see it actively on the field. Like this is so much talent. Like there's so many good players in the Cowboys squad. You only put 9 points up on a Kansas City defense? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
go
a
back.
coaching problem.
If you go back to season 1 of this podcast and listen to the Crendor Mike McCarthy rants, I swear to God, I was just like, Aaron Jones runs for 10 yards. Aaron Jones runs for 8 yards. Aaron Jones runs for 12 yards. And now we never run again. I'm like, what are you doing? Run the ball.
Yeah.
God damn, it was just painful.
Pat Mahomes did bad
timeouts
in this game too.
What's that?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying that Pat Mahomes also did bad in this game as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, bad for Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
He threw no touchdowns. He threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's not even like running like all that much anymore.
Yeah.
Like like the Chiefs, like they're still a good team, but they're not an elite team anymore. Like they can lose any week.
It does not look like the same team that won or that got to the Super Bowl last year. They didn't win because they got spanked by the Bucs. But I will say, Kelsey, holy crap! Talk about the case of the Butterfingers for an entire season. I've never seen a tight end drop more passes than him.
You love it when he's on your fantasy team. It really just amps it all up.
Yeah.
Dude, I might actually have to sit Pat Mahomes in my fantasy team because he's just putting up stinkers every week.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just come off. What was
That's
it?
true. That's true.
Come on now.
He had a
last
46
week, for God's sake.
He had a 46-point fantasy game last week, but even
you can't
still,
get 46 points every week, Rob.
Yeah, come on, Pat. You gotta pick it up here.
Yeah.
Get some more ketchup steak and ketchup mashed potatoes and ketchup mac and cheese.
Yep.
Num num num.
Yep. Ketchup steak.
Anyway, the Cardinals beat the Seahawks with Colt McCoy.
Yep.
Dude, if I'm Russell Wilson, I'm so pissed off.
Oh,
'Cause,
yeah.
like, The Seattle's receiving core was dropping everything. DK Metcalf was dropping a lot. Like it was drop city this game.
Remember when we were
Seahawks.
like talking about him being like, there's no one better in the NFL right now than Russell
Yeah.
Wilson?
Yeah.
That was like a season and a half ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like, he was
he's still great. It's just he's injured. He's the
Injured?
team.
I think there's a
teams look
mental
bad.
thing too.
he hasn't been playing well even when he's healthy
True.
though.
I think he wants out. My theory is that he wanted out, and he like things started off okay, but then when things went downhill, he was like, okay, fuck, I should have got out. I should have fucking got out. Now he's pissed.
Yeah, I think he
Maybe,
wants out, and I think their offensive line is terrible, and their defense is not great. I think the Seahawks in general are just they're about to enter a rebuilding mode, I think.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
glory days
when was the
are
last time
over.
the Seahawks were 3-7? I can't remember the last time that happened.
No, it's
They're
I
horrible.
remember when they got into the playoffs as like they were 7-9 and they got a playoff spot. Remember that year?
Yeah, I do
Oh
remember
yeah,
that.
that's right.
That was with the Sean Alexander as the running back. I think he was the running
That was
back.
beast mode against the Saints.
Oh,
That
was
the
it?
same year.
Oh,
no,
that's
yeah,
right.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, that was after Alexander.
Yeah, let's see. The last time they even had let's see, they went 9-7 in 2017. The last time they lost more than 8 games was 2011. That's when they went 7-9 with Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch.
So yeah, it's been almost like 10 years.
It's a bad season for him.
Yeah.
It's not looking good.
It is
Yep.
not.
And you're loving it.
Yep. Loving it.
I wonder where Russell Wilson would go if he did.
me. Bring him here.
I mean, he could go to the Cleveland Browns, dude.
To go to the Packers.
He could go to the
Yeah.
Packers. I mean, he went to
guess there's a lot
Wisconsin.
of-
College, Wisconsin. You know, a little Rodgers for Wilson trade. We do that. We'll do that.
Or Roger Wilco.
There you go.
And meanwhile, the Cardinals just, backup quarterback, 35-44, 328, 2 touchdowns.
Hell yeah.
know.
It's just a testament to how good they are.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good all-around team.
It's a good offense. Good.
They can
I
win
like
without
Colt.
Kyler. Yeah, Colt McCoy's been doing great. He's been the textbook solid backup quarterback role.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then we had whatever this game was, the Chargers Steelers.
The most misleading final score of all time, I think.
Yeah.
You look at this, you go, "Oh man, this game was no."
It
I mean, it
was-
ended up being pretty close.
It shouldn't have. It was
Yeah.
27-10 at the end of the third quarter. So like that's 3 scores. That's a pretty healthy lead. The Chargers just made the decision to shit themselves in the fourth quarter.
Classic Chargers. Yep.
And the Steelers got like I literally I will freely admit I turned this game off when it was 14-7, and I told myself I've seen enough. The Chargers are going to score like 40 points, and this game was a loss. I don't want to watch this defense. It's not even our defense. Our defense is so hilariously injured, and this is like a second string defense. This game is not a good representation of the actual Steelers defense, and it showed. Turns out when you're injured, you play worse.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was. I mean, they couldn't stop him at all. They literally. The only times I feel like the entire game that the Chargers were stopped were in the fourth quarter when they had a tipped pick and they had a blocked punt. I feel like every other time they scored, I think.
Oh, yeah. I think you're right.
How many,
wild.
let's see, punting. Yeah, they literally didn't punt. The one punt they had was blocked, so I guess it doesn't count as a punt if it's blocked.
Damn.
So
Yeah.
they literally didn't. They technically never punted the ball.
Yeah. No, that's not
I
good.
turned this game off when it was 27-10. I was like, all right, this is just over.
Good, yeah.
And then I just happened to glance at fantasy. I was like, man, I really need Najee to go off. Oh, well, he's not going off. And then all of a sudden I saw the score and I was like, oh, holy crap. That's a lot of points on the board. Let me just go check the old Najee Harris stats. And he got nothing. He got 1 touchdown. Najee.
I mean, yeah, you got to remember this kid is working as a rookie with a literal offensive line of nothingness, of paper, of nothing, and so anything he gets is incredible and amazing.
He's also pretty close to the whole offense too. You know?
Yeah. I do love me some Najee Harris though. between him and Jamar Chase, man, like this rookie class this year is just insane.
Did you? I didn't mention it when it happened, but did you guys see the other week when they made some shit up about him? About when he was.
They were talking about a different player, basically. Like he slept on the floor or something.
Yeah, yeah.
And then he had to tweet, "I didn't sleep on the floor. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Najee Harris was eating garbage before the game, and then he scored 5 touchdowns. I mean, yeah, no, it is
the
wild.
garbage man. It fuels him.
Yeah.
It was just, but it wasn't out of necessity. It was just by choice. It's just, he just likes to eat it for some reason.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steelers fans, this season it's over. Like it is, and I'm not. It's just
I'd say
it ain't
it's
happening.
over.
It ain't.
They have a rough schedule. Big Ben is not very good, and it's
True.
Yeah, I just
Like this is like the best Ben has looked, and he still played like shit. Like 28 of 44.
Yeah.
I'm not a Steeler believer.
It's a tough upcoming schedule for sure, but I don't know. This whole the whole rest of the season is going to be a bloodbath. We'll see. We'll see. What happens.
I honestly, I'll be happy if we ruin the Ravens season. Like that's my Super Bowl now is winning those Ravens games. Even if we don't win the division or we'll get a playoff spot, if we win those games, I'm tight.
Yeah.
And then finally, we had the Buccaneers beat the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Brady
Tom Brady.
Brady
and
Thomas Bradamore.
and defense.
Probably the worst Manning cast set of guests. Fortunately,
This is the one I missed this game because I had.
Oh.
I missed this one too.
that's good.
They did bring up the Manning cast curse. Finally, they've acknowledged it, which I actually love.
Oh, they acknowledged it last week.
Yeah.
I remember they were talking about it because they brought on a basketball player and they were like, "Please win your game tomorrow." Like, please. And I don't remember if was it Draymond Green? Is his name?
Yeah,
Maybe,
Draymond. He probably
I don't
won
know
that.
I don't know if he won or lost that game, but it'd be hilarious if he did lose.
His ankles just explode on the corpse, just
Yeah,
on the court. It's just-
Oh Jesus! Yeah.
Last
Dark
week the
football
Warriors did win on Tuesday, so I think they're good.
Okay, so it
Okay,
doesn't
that's
affect
broken.
basketball,
Yeah,
maybe.
doesn't affect basketball.
Yeah.
Tom Brady is 5-0 with 20 passing touchdowns and 3 interceptions at home this season.
Yep.
But he has a 2-3 record, 9 TDs, 5 interceptions. He's got 20 touchdowns at home. And the Bucks. I mean, the Bucks look great. I gotta say, they look great. I think that the Giants are also not very good.
Yeah.
But the highlight for me was Brady running that really long first down, and he was just fired up in the first quarter. I mean, I haven't seen him that pumped in a while.
Well, that's
And,
any time that he gets to run longer than 5 yards.
Yeah, he's just happy about it.
Yeah.
And it was a 10-yard, it was a broken play. He just ran right up the middle, and he was just, he was juiced. Like, he was just happy.
I did want to mention, because you said 10-yard too, that someone after the game asked Tom Brady about his 10-yard run, and he was like, actually, it was an 11-yard run. So,
well, Tom, it was a 10-yard run.
It was a 10-yard.
Also, thank you to Mike Evans for he knocked off my favorite football player of all time, Mike Allstott, for the most touchdowns in Buccaneers history. But Mike Evans I'm glad, if anything else happens, I'm glad that Mike Evans didn't turn out to be another Andre Johnson, where he was just stuck with a team that didn't go anywhere. I'm very happy that he got a ring. So I mean, he deserves it, and he went to A&M, so he's probably the best receiver that the Aggies have ever produced for the NFL, I would say.
Oh,
I can't
Also,
think of it.
Gronk's back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gronk was
Gronk's
back.
back.
I thought my dad, he texted me. He was like, "Hey, is Gronk playing?" I was like, "I think he's still out for another week or two." And then almost exactly, it was comedic timing. Almost exactly right after I sent that text to my dad, it was like, "Oh, and Gronkowski catches a pass for 7 yards up the side on the sideline." I was like, "I guess I was wrong about that."
I thought you do a football podcast.
Go Bucks!
Go Bucks. Except don't go Bucks. Go other NFC teams like Packers.
Go Bucks.
Really, just go Packers. That's about it.
It's not in my conference anymore, but I still have Belichick.
Yeah,
And
it's
now you
kind
have
of
Mac
worse.
Jones.
Yep.
See, everything just comes right back around to Rob in the end.
It really does. And that is this week in football Invicta Power Rankings.
Our rankings, Coach
All right.
Krendor. Here we go. We're going to fly through them because I got a hard cut off here. Starting with the top 5, there's been a huge shakeup.
Uh-oh.
I think that you guys will be able to get this, though. I have faith in you, starting with Robert.
Oh God. Oh jeez. No. Well, Cardinals.
He's loading the power rankings up as we speak.
I'm loading the standings up as everyone else does.
Correct.
Yep.
Bear.
Let's go with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Coach.
Titans. Oh, I forgot they lost to the shitty Texans.
Yeah.
Follow.
Packers.
Yeah. Robert.
Oh. I mean, you know what? Just Cowboys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Somehow. Some way. And Bear for the dunk.
The Baltimore Ravens.
Coach Grandor.
Buccaneers.
I already
just
said
said
the
that
Chiefs.
That is correct.
Ooh.
The Chiefs coming at the 4th spot, starting from the top, going down to the bottom 5 is Cardinals and 1. Packers have fallen from 1 to 2. The Buccaneers re-entering the top 5 again, going up from 6th to 3rd. Not the thinnest dink, by the way. The Chiefs moving back in the top 5, moving up from 7 to 4th. Not the thinnest dink again. And somehow, inexplicably, the Dallas Cowboys are still in the top 5 teams, despite the Patriots being there. Patriots at 6, Buffalo Bills 7th. Titans now falling to 8th place. The Rams sitting in 9th place. They didn't do anything, of course, because they had a bye week. And then they hit Minnesota Vikings, rising 4 spots.
Oh boy.
Up from the 14th to the 10th spot. Still not the thinnest dink. Now, we go on here to the fattest doink. Robert, this team has fallen a grand total of 6 spots, tumbling down the pyramid. Name that team.
Okay.
I will give you a hint. It's the only one you're getting. They are in the AFC.
They're in the AFC. Okay. That's all I need. That's all I need.
And yes, that is the division that the Colts are in.
It's in the Colts division?
No.
He meant the conference.
Confused. Oh, I got you.
This is why I don't give hints to Rob anymore.
See, they went down. You said 5 spots. I'm
6 spots, Rob.
6 spots.
AFC team.
6 spots. The Raiders.
That is
it.
incorrect.
Oh.
I thought that was
It is the Tennessee Titans.
Oh.
Okay.
They have
Yeah.
fallen from 2nd to 8th. And before you say anything, yes, I know Rob said that, are they in the Colts division? And I said, no, that's not what I was going for. But yes, the Titans have indeed fallen from the number 2 spot to the 8th spot. That is, again, another stink that just will not wash off if you lose to the Texans. Now, Bear Taffy, on to you.
Hey.
This one's near and dear to your heart, Bear. The thinnest dink. This team has risen 5 spots to climb from the 26th spot to the 21st spot. Bear Taffy, which team is it?
The Houston Texans.
That is absolutely incorrect. It is the Washington Football Hogs. The Hogs have risen from 26th to 21st now. Washington doesn't have the most talented quarterback in the league, but Taylor Heineke plays the position like the whole world is against him. Heineke was emotional and fearless in a 27-21 win over the Panthers, throwing 3 touchdowns passes to outshine Cam Newton in the former MVP's return to Bank of America Stadium, which is a very difficult sentence to say. Heineke made big throws all afternoon, sending a message to the same Panthers team that deemed him expendable on cutdown day 2 years earlier. Washington can check into the NFC playoff race with an earnest win over the Seattle Seahawks on Monday night. Now, moving over to Apollo. Apollo, this one is for you. True or false? The Houston Texans are ranked above the New York Jets.
False.
That is incorrect. The Texans have indeed finally moved from the final spot, the down in the dirty bottom spot of the NFL power rankings of 32nd, climbing all the way up to 29th now, surpassing the Jacksonville Jaguars, the Jets, and the Lions, who have finally reached the number 32 spot. Dan finally gave in and accepted the fate of the 0-9-1 Lions, now sitting at the 32nd spot. And finally, Coach Krendor, this one's for you before we wrap it all up here. Coach Krendor.
Yeah.
True or false? The Philadelphia Eagles are ranked above the Pittsburgh Steelers.
True.
That is correct. The Eagles now have vaulted over everybody, moving 4 spots, almost getting the thinnest dink, up from the 21st spot to the 17th spot here. And Jalen Hurts is playing himself into the future, is what Dan Hansis said. And that is going to do it for Rob, Bear, Krendor, Apollo, Power Rankings, Bill Cosby in the booth, and Pick'em.
No.
Get him out of here.
Come on.
Yeah. Open the window. Throw him out.
Welcome to Pick'em.
Pick'ems. Or stats, if you want to do stats first.
Stats.
Stats.
It doesn't roll off the tongue as much as Pick'em.
Yeah. Statistical information.
Pick'em stats. So we got some big time stats here. First up, the stats for how we did. We had I went 9-7. Sinvicta went 8-8. Rob went 7-9. Bear went 11-5.
Oof.
Apollo 7-9. And Randy 10-5.
Randy, you son of a bitch.
That's all except for Bear.
Dude, I am so pleased that Randy's overall record, I could be a little more happy about it, but 49-51-1 so far on the season, that's beautiful.
That is pretty beautiful.
It's so good.
I moved up a little bit now, so I'm happy about that. Tiny bit.
Picking the opposite of Krendor's picks last week didn't work out, obviously.
Too much, yeah.
Yeah.
Here's bringing balance to the picks. Krendor, that's me, is now 54-53-1. So I'm practically Randy.
Yeah, you're going right along with him.
Yeah,
That's
54-53-1 since Randy started making picks. So really, I think I absorbed his energy.
Yeah, because you were 44-23-1 before Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
They were killing it.
I was killing it, and then Randy.
Yeah.
Bear has had the least cowardly lock so far this season at 1.07 on the CLI. I don't even know.
The cowardly lock index.
Cowardly lock index,
Oh,
of course.
Get with the program, dude.
We went over this last week, literally.
Yeah.
Followed by me, Rob, Apollo, Sinvicta, and Discord. Discord makes some better wacky locks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, mathematically they can't because
Yeah, right.
the way they
That's
do
true.
it.
It's
Yeah,
impossible.
That makes
Do it.
sense. Yeah, I know.
Do it. Rob is the first ever to lock the same team 2 weeks in a row despite the team losing the first week. No one has gone 0-2 and locked the same team in back-to-back weeks.
Yep.
Good
It
job,
helps when
Rob.
it's the Buccaneers. It's nice.
And the Hogs.
Go
Apollo hasn't picked the Hogs after any of their wins this season. He has picked them 4 times after a loss.
So I don't get blinded by recency bias, is what that says.
I do believe
That's a
you're
good way to
0-3
look at it, yeah.
in selecting those games, though.
But I'm not blinded by recency.
That's true. And Krendor, Sinvicta, Barrett, Apollo's worst and wait, I can't even.
Best and worst.
Best and worst predicted teams are divisional opponents.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Huh.
So yours are the Bucks and the Saints, Invictus are the Chiefs and Chargers. Mine are the Falcons and Saints, and Apollo's are the Colts and Titans, which I don't know if there's really a lot to gain from that, but it is a fun statistic.
It is a fun statistic.
I can't believe I'm so bad at predicting the Titans, but so good at predicting the Colts, considering the Titans are a more consistent team.
Well, now not so much.
Not so much anymore, but before, yeah.
Yeah.
I like how I didn't have my own individual bonus stat this week.
You don't get
man.
one, all right?
That makes me feel good because that means that you're still number 1.
Yeah, the champion doesn't get any special attention.
No.
Plus, we get that hog
States.
picture in
You
full
do get that-
resolution.
That's a good looking hog right there, dude.
That's a
It's
good
a
hog.
quality hog.
With the big
That's a
L
good
painted on it.
Yeah, that's nice. But it even looks like he put in like a decent amount of Photoshop work to put that L on.
Yeah.
That thing, like that. I appreciate that.
Do you think he has 29 to 49 buddies hanging around anywhere?
Yeah, I
Possibly
get that
feral?
one.
You get it? Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
I wish I did.
Just
Go
add
Hogs.
Go
add one to
Hogs.
the two numbers.
Pick
It's Pick'em's time. Here we go. Let's open the picking
I
with
haven't
the.
even looked at the matchups this week.
Well,
This is exciting.
It's Thanksgiving's Day.
Thanksgiving's Day.
true.
Thanksgiving games.
And
Happy
the-
Thanksgiving's Day.
Yeah,
There's
starting it
multiple
out.
games again.
With
There's
a
Question
banger.
is, did Coach Krendor actually get this out in time?
It's very possible,
As are all things.
as are all things. Bears, Lions.
Bears.
Bears.
Wait, there's some kind of stat. Hold on.
I'm taking the Detroit Lions.
Wait, is Goff playing?
There's a 50. There's a 60%. It's a 50-50.
He's leaning 50-50 out of 60% that he's going to be
Fucking
playing.
excuse me?
Yeah, we discussed
the
the
headline we
Detroit
had.
math.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So I'm
60% of the time it works.
I'm gonna 50-50 lean towards the 60% chance that Bears will win this game.
All right.
All
We
right.
still don't have a pick from Apollo then, so we'll have to figure that out later.
I haven't. You know what? Bears.
I feel like if there's any game the Lions are going to win, it's going to be against the shitty
Yeah,
division
we've
rival
said that
on
like
Thanksgiving.
3 times and they just
Yeah,
can't
I've
do
given
it.
up
It
on them
has to
completely.
happen,
I've
dude.
given up.
Maybe there's some Thanksgiving magic, but I don't know, man.
I
Krendor-
just looked it up. They're like 500 on Thanksgiving, so there's no magic to be gained there.
I mean, that's pretty good for the Lions.
Literally,
Yeah, it is pretty good
Krendor
for
every
him.
week talking about how he's not going to make a wacky pick, and then he goes
This
and
is
still
okay.
picks
The
the
Bears
Lions.
are playing
It's
a
gonna happen, it's
backup quarterback on a
gonna
shortened week with a coach that is terrible. That's going to get fired after the game, no
Wait.
matter if he wins or
You know
loses.
it's gonna
And they got a
happen.
Dan Campbell who's
No.
60%, 50-50
No,
half
no,
the
no,
time
no.
is going to win.
We know that Matt Nagy's gonna get fired after this game, so the Bears are gonna win next week. But
Exactly.
they're
Next
not
week
gonna
they'll
win this week.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh wait,
Okay,
no,
I'm
yeah,
changing
that's
to the
true.
Lions. I'm going.
He's
I-
crazy. You
There
guys
you
are
go.
out of your gourds.
Nice.
You have no gourds left.
I-
You've left them.
Well, I don't need any gourds. Raiders, Cowboys.
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 Yeah, Cowboys. Although you never know.
You never know. I'm going to go with the Raiders.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
you're insane.
I'm gonna
Kratos
go
just
Cow-
trying to lose pick'ems.
I'm going to go Cowboys.
All right.
Are you sticking with the Raiders? You're sticking with. All right.
Yeah, I'm going Raiders.
It's going to happen sometime.
It's going to happen. Bills, Saints.
Oh
they-
God.
Finally bounce back. I'm picking the Bills.
I'm going Bills as well.
Bills.
I think it's gonna be the Saints,
Ooh.
dude.
Dude,
I
Bear,
think the Saints are gonna win the game.
I'm with you. I'm
They
picking
let
the
the
Saints.
Eagles run all over them.
See, now these are crazy
but
picks.
listen to this. Like, I know this is gonna sound ridiculous, but I genuinely believe that this is happening this year. That the
Fair.
Saints are just like the most back and forth team
Fair.
in the league right now.
Your
They just fucking
worst predicted team is the Saints.
yes.
Oh, no.
I will be picking the Bills.
This is
Oh,
a
God.
science fact. However, I cannot like look past the fact that they just like they keep being very good and then right back to where we expect them to be at very bad. But they have shown flashes. You can't deny this team has shown flashes of brilliance this year.
Yeah, they have a great defense, except not last week.
Yeah.
Definitely not
And
last week, but that means it's the bounce back week this week.
Bills know they need this game. They're going to
The Bills
play
are
all out.
terrified of the Patriots. They have to. It's
Yes.
a must-win game.
Yeah.
And they're not going to win it. They're going to lose.
All right. Well,
And
he's
they're going to
crazy.
become
Wait,
the
hold
Bills
on.
again.
I'm gonna take the Bills now. I forgot about the
What?
Bears Saints
Yeah.
stats.
This Pick'em's crown. Let's go.
Steelers, Bengals.
Oh boy, I have no idea,
I
dude.
Bang. Bengals.
absolutely be taking the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
All the rest of these AFC North division games are going to be wild, dude.
The Bengals already pooped on the Steelers once. I think the Steelers defense is still going to be injured this game. So, yeah, no.
I'm definitely leaning Bengals.
I'm going to lock the Cincinnati Bengals.
I was thinking about it. I was
Wow.
thinking
Okay.
about it, but I couldn't bring myself to.
I'll take the Bengals too. I'll
Be
take it.
taking the Bungles.
All right, there we go. Clean sweep.
Yeah.
Panthers Dolphins.
Ooh.
Panthers.
Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going Panthers.
They did just lose.
Dude,
Yeah, but they look pretty good.
They lost the game that because of their defense. I don't think their defense is going to struggle against the Dolphins' offense.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Cam is very good again.
CMC's back. He's getting
Yeah.
better
Yeah,
every
CMC's
week.
rolling.
That's true.
Yeah, it's going to be
Yeah.
the Panthers. All right.
I'll
It's
take
gonna, I
that.
think this is
Yeah.
going to be a blowout.
Thank
I'm locking
God,
the
dude.
Panthers.
Whoa! Wow, there we go.
Whoa.
There's no cowardice in that lock.
That's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles Giants.
Eagles!
This is bullshit because I've been upset at the Eagles for the longest time. Their bullshit has been pissing me off, and now it has to be like, oh, the Eagles gotta win this game, and then they're gonna fucking lose. They're
Yeah,
gonna
they
lose this
probably
game.
will.
It's the
I actually-
Eagles. They just fired their OC as the Eagles.
You know what? I'm taking.
They
the
fired a
Giants.
coach. I'm picking the Giants.
They're both picking the Giants. You too, Rob?
I had a feel when you said the matchup, I was like, oh, this is a Giants win. I could feel it. I could feel it in my plums.
Oh,
you know?
boy.
I'm not getting baited into this bullshit. I am picking the Giants.
Yeah.
I am taking the Eagles.
Same.
Yeah.
Enjoy your 1-win lead.
Titans Patriots.
Insta locking the New England Patriots.
Wow.
Patriots 100%.
Yep.
Oh man, I mean, the Titans haven't fallen that far from grace, have they?
Oh,
I
they
don't
have.
think
They
they
lost
have.
to
I
the Texans.
Them in an
I'll tell you
instant,
what.
dude.
The Patriots aren't as good at home as they are on the road.
That's weirdly true. Yeah.
Maybe. Oh God, no! Did they draft the anti Tom Brady? He's only good away instead of at home.
I'm going Titans. I'm trusting
I
the
am
stats.
also going Titans.
Locking them Pats.
And this isn't a rage pick like last week. I think the Titans are in the same boat where they're pissed off. They know they're better. I don't think Tannehill's going to throw 4 interceptions this game.
Bro,
Titans-
they're not
Titans
better
win.
though.
They are.
They're not
I-
better than the Patriots this year.
I think they are. I think they are.
Without Derrick Henry, I don't know. It's
Without
hard
Derrick
to-
Henry specifically. With Henry, they're probably better. But without Derrick Henry right now, they're not better.
Denrick?
Yeah. Denrick Henderson.
I'm picking the Titans.
I'm gonna pick the. Man, it feels like
It's
a
a hard
Patriot.
week. It's a hard week, and it's only going to get harder. I'm looking at
Yeah,
it. This week is not
beginning of the end for us in Pick'ems, man. We're
I
gonna
will-
start seeing sub 500.
gonna get wacky wild.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll take the Patriots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to
This
the winning side,
This
Rob.
is some recency bias. I hope it gets fucking exposed.
I don't know. I
buddy,
mean,
you're
they've been on
about
a
to be in for a
4-game
rude
winning
awakening.
streak, and the
Every-
Titans, you know.
Recency
Falcons.
bias. You're picking against the Eagles because they won. You didn't pick them last week.
No, that's voodoo magic. This is
We learned
recency bias.
the special stats told us the one thing is that he doesn't fall for recency bias.
Right.
Okay.
That's
Falcons,
a good point, yeah.
Jaguars.
Falcons.
Oh my god.
Somehow the Falcons are
Yeah.
going to pull out a W.
Who cares? This
I-
game?
Yeah,
We should
really.
throw this game in the trash. Yeah.
I said last week I'm never picking the Jags again, but now I'm looking at this game and I'm like, God, the Falcons are so
They
bad.
suck. Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
awful right now.
I'm
you
still
know,
picking them though.
I'm gonna take the Jags here.
Okay.
I'm
What
gonna-
are you
Oh,
doing?
I'm taking the Falcons.
No, I don't hate a
Okay,
Jaguars.
I'm-
pick.
I'm taking the
taking-
Falcons, dude.
I'm taking the Falcons too then.
It seems likely, but I don't know. This feels like it might be. It might be. I don't
This,
know.
this is the weird. I don't know who's gonna win this one, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't really
definitely
care.
picking the Falcons. But I
That's
wouldn't,
true,
I wouldn't
yeah.
be surprised if the Jags won this.
Oh,
I could not care any less to who wins this
Yeah.
game. But I'm picking the
Game.
Falcons.
This next one,
Dude, this one's interesting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Buccaneers, Colts.
Locking the Bucks.
Wow.
I'm picking the Colts.
I'm picking the Colts too.
Wow.
Dude, the Colts look good.
amazing. I
Mm,
know
they
that
look very good.
that's some recency bias, but Jonathan Taylor, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm going
Well-
Colts, dude. They got this.
here's the thing. They did, like, Jonathan Taylor did mostly do it on the ground, although he did catch a touchdown and like a lot of yards and receptions too. But like
the Bucks are kind of flip floppy in a similar, not exactly the same, but in a similar way to the Saints. They look good some weeks, they look not so good other weeks. So
they are kind of up and down.
Bonus consideration for this game is that Tom loves to beat the Colts.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it's been a while since Peyton's
It's been a minute.
there.
Yeah, that's that rivalry's a little. It's kind of gone under the bridge a bit, but I bet it's still there in his head. He seems like the kind of guy that would never let that kind of thing go.
Mm-hmm.
Still going Colts.
I'm gonna take the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks.
Go Bucks.
All right.
Yeah.
Bucks.
Fair.
All Bucks. Yeah, go Bucks.
All right. Jets, Texans.
give me the Jets.
Oh, baby.
Give me a tie.
Woo! There it is.
He's actually it could happen.
Dude,
I'm taking the Houston Texans.
Wow.
I don't know about that. It's just these are both bad,
Horrible
but
teams.
I think that the Texans are still. I think last week was just absolutely out of nowhere.
I think
and it's
Tyrod
probably-
Taylor can do it.
I think Tyrod Taylor can do it too. That's why I'm going to the Texans.
I do like Tyrod Taylor.
I mean, I like Tyrod Taylor too, but I'm pretty sure the Jets actually got a solid shot here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think this is a Jet win.
Okay,
Yeah.
but consider that if Zach Wilson does well in this game, then we will have a new record for the first time, a 5-game stretch of 290 plus yards passing. So do you think the Jets you think something like that will happen for the Jets?
No, I don't. I actually think this game's going to be a 6-3 finish.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Could go tie.
For
Could
once
be a
in my
tie.
life, like a 0-0 tie would just be the best Christmas present.
As
I
though
could
the game
ever
never even
receive.
happened.
That would be hilarious.
It's just so unlikely and hard to do. But man,
Has anyone ever done it?
No,
that-
I don't know if
maybe
it's ever
back
happened.
in like the like the arcade.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
before the Super Bowl. Yeah.
It's never happened.
That's
to
a
my
fun
knowledge.
scoregami, huh?
Everyone,
Yeah.
go home. It is over. The game has not existed, and it will never
know what?
exist again.
I'm gonna take the Jets. I'm doing it.
Yes,
I'll
sir.
take
All
it.
right.
I'll take. I don't know if I'm gonna lock them, but I'll
we
take.
got a majority Jets pick. Can you believe it?
Oh, that usually means we lose. That
Yeah,
tends
probably.
to happen.
Hey, who else
usually a
picked the
bad
Jets?
That's me, Apollo, and Rob.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, they're crazy.
Chargers, Broncos.
Chargers, yeah.
Chargers.
In fact, I'm gonna lock the Chargers.
Not a bad idea. Yeah, I can
Yeah,
see
I'm
that.
with it.
Yeah.
Although the
They
Broncos are
do-
coming off a bye week, and I'm bad at predicting bye weeks.
That's true. It's also a
They-
divisional game.
They do have Melvin Gordon.
They do have
Broncos
Melvin
got
Gordon.
their butts kicked by the Eagles 2 weeks ago, though.
They also beat the Cowboys.
Oh, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chaos
It's a
season,
weird
baby.
season. It really is.
I think it's just the right pick, though. Like, I don't know. Like, you're predicting a
Yeah.
pretty big upset if you pick the Broncos here.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
It's divisional game though,
True.
That's true. And the Broncos are at home.
and they're
Yep.
at home. I'm going Broncos.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
Oh,
Talked
boy.
himself into it.
He did.
Grandor has got a
Spirit of
wacky
Randy
week
is
going on,
really
dude.
living in
It's
Grandor.
really infected your brain, bud.
It sure
If
is.
If the Chargers lose this game, I'm never picking them again. I'm tired of being.
You're gonna run out of nevers, dude. I'm
Yeah.
you're
That's like
really
half the
I'm
league.
never
yourself into a
picking
corner here.
25 of the
Tired.
teams ever again.
tired of predicting wrong with the Chargers.
Yeah.
Vikings 49ers.
I will
Niners.
take the Vikings.
Give me the Niners here, yeah.
Vikings looked so good against the Pack. What are
They
you guys
did,
talking
but the
about?
Niners also look good now.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
they
look
They
good
do look
against-
pretty good.
Niners are running all over everybody.
Man, the Niners
They're
look so
playing at
good
home.
against the Jaguars.
And then they
They
played
beat the
fucking
Rams.
Rams,
They
dude.
did
What are you
beat the
talking
Rams.
about? 2 weeks ago.
They did beat the Rams, but I think the Vikings won it more.
Nah, Niners.
I'm not trusting to want it more for.
You guys
Yeah,
keep.
as far as I can
I will
throw
keep
it.
winning my Vikings picks against all of you guys.
I-
Just
I
keep
was gonna go-
watching that
I'm
chart
going
show
Vikings.
Bear Taffy making
Thank you. Thank you.
rise
Yeah.
up, sir.
I'm going
I'll take-
Vikings. I don't trust Jimmy G.
Yeah. I'm also gonna take the Vikings, but this could definitely be a Niners win. Like
I actually don't think this game's gonna be close. That's my prediction. Extra prediction. I think the Vikings win by 14 or more points.
Put another
that's
point
crazy.
on it. Put another prediction point on it.
whoa.
Okay, so Invicta's got to go. We're speeding these last three. Rams, Packers.
Fuck Packers.
Rams.
Yeah.
Packers.
Rams.
Packers lost, but they still did good. Packers.
Browns, Ravens.
Oh.
Ravens. Wait, who's playing? Oh, Lamar's probably better. Yeah, Ravens. It's at
Ravens,
home.
yeah.
It's Ravens.
Ravens
Yeah.
was too much
Ravens.
turmoil.
Browns
Yeah.
aren't very good anymore.
Yeah, I go Ravens.
Yeah, Ravens. Sorry, Browns.
Seahawks, Hogs.
Go Hogs!
Hogs.
Yeah, fuck. Let's go Hogs.
You're all insane. I'm taking the Seahawks.
Oh, sweet.
What?
Damn it. Ah.
Well, now we gotta do the big time.
Randy, yeah,
Randy
Randy.
picks.
Here
Randy,
comes
quick
Randy's
Randy.
picks.
Quick Randy.
All right. First, he's got the Bears,
Nice.
the Cowboys,
Nice.
the Bills,
Nice.
the Bengals,
Wow, Randy, you're
Randy.
speaking to my heart.
the Dolphins,
Fuck you, Randy.
the Giants,
Yeah.
the Patriots,
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
no.
the
Yeah.
Falcons, the
Okay.
Colts,
Oh, boy.
the
That's wrong.
Texans,
Oh.
the Broncos,
Oh, Randy.
the 49ers,
Ooh,
the
Randy.
Packers, the Browns,
Oh.
and the Hogs.
Go
Okay.
Go Hogs. That's gonna do it. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever. He left. And we'll see you next week with what the shit is the NFL doing.
I
Bye.
just realized I didn't pick the Hogs after they won again. I wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, you did it again. Too late. Show's over.